Okay, so this time let's talk about Canvas data. Um, I usually call this student view or study view data ni Canvas. Sorry, may lamok. Anyway, so I'll open this. Ito yung itsura ng isang process data. And it indicates the study view. Ang tawag ko dun yung study view nila. It means, view nila yung iyong content, in-access nila yung particular content file na yun, or yung naka-embed, and then ito yung frequency of access, ilang beses nilang in-access yun, and then yung length, gaano nila katagal in-access. So we can see it here. Okay, in another summary, makikita yan dito. I did not include the summary here, pero dito sa list na to. Pero there is also a link that is going to be provided for you this coming term also. So makikita mo, this is actually the term length na ito. So within the whole term, 70 times siyang nag-view on your contents, and ito yung total time spent niya during those views on this subject. If you want a breakdown of each of those view, andi dito yun. Ma-access din natin. Pero we will not be able to decipher this properly kung we are not naming our contents properly. That's one. Kasi ang binibilang ni Canvas ay page loads or views. Binibilang niya yun. For example, yan. I'm already accessing modules. So, makikita ko yun dito sa aking classification ng content type as modules. Okay? Module, module. Ganun yung sasabihin niya. And then, pag in-access ko tong loob na to, particularly, ito yung discussions. So, sasabihin din niya, in-access mo yung discussions. And ito yung content name nun. So, we really need to properly name our contents pagdating sa ating mga modules. Whether it is a discussion, whether it is an assignment, you need to name it clearly so that when it is going to be transcribed as data or pagkukunin na natin siya as data, clearly, mafi-filter natin siya. Okay? Now, pagdating naman sa mga view data counts na ganito, Canvas will not record links. Okay? So that's why I am insisting on you na use embedding. I have included the lesson here or the guide on how to do embedding. Embed your resources. Kung meron kang Google Drive, i-upload mo doon and then embed it via plugin. There's an explanation or walkthrough video on that within our modules also. You need to embed it para mabasa niya or kapag nagstay ang student, ma-oorasan niya yun. And then mabibilang niya yung frequency. Okay, so through this, we can really be sure if the students were accessing our materials or lessons. Kung ina-access ba nila, and then kung natututunan ba nila. We can also see from here kung effective ba yung ating materials or hindi, because it is also going to be reflected doon sa kanilang or doon sa ating pag-check ng grades or rubrics. Okay? So that's how important it is to have your Canvas contents properly named and embedded. Wag links. Don't put links, no? Embed your contents para maging maayos yung data tracking natin. Okay? So with that, thank you. Thank you for your time.